inspired by Laura Ashley's timeless floral patterns and the gentle beauty of a natural spring garden. From cozy reading nooks to sun-drenched tea corners, every room is a tender blend of vintage decor, soft pastels, and the peaceful rhythm of the outdoors. As spring tiptoes into the countryside, the charm of a Laura Ashley-inspired cottage begins to unfold. Soft florals and delicate pastels breathe life into every corner, creating a home that feels like a warm embrace. The scent of fresh blooms drifts in through open windows, mingling with the gentle rustle of linen curtains. This is not just a space, it's a story told in roses and light. Outside, the English garden stirs with the season's first blossoms, each petal echoing the timeless grace of Laura Ashley's vintage prints. Here, spring is not a visitor, it's a way of life. The heart of this spring cottage lies in the living room, where tradition meets tenderness. A cream-colored sofa, slip-covered in a faded floral cotton, offers a seat to slow down and soak in the moment. Embroidered cushions with ruffled edges rest gently against one another, telling tales of yesteryears. A vintage lace runner adorns the coffee table, atop which a stack of classic novels and a porcelain teacup patiently await. Laura Ashley's signature florals climb up wallpapered walls, while sunlight flickers across wood-paneled floors, creating a dance of shadows that feel like whispers from the garden. Step into the kitchen and discover a world where buttercup yellow cabinets and soft robin's egg blue merge in sweet harmony. Open shelving displays teacups and saucers adorned with tiny violets and wild roses, each one a delicate ode to the English countryside. Woven baskets hold herbs freshly picked from the garden just beyond the door. A gingham curtain flutters above the farmhouse sink, and the scent of lemon thyme mingles with the warmth of freshly baked scones. Here, Laura Ashley's design creates a kitchen not just to cook in, but to cherish life's little joys. In the sun-drenched dining nook, a round oak table is dressed with a dainty floral tablecloth and a vase of garden-picked blooms. Each meal is a celebration of both nature and nurture. The chairs, mismatched yet harmonious in soft pastel tones, reflect Laura Ashley's playful side. Delicate china plates and etched glassware create an elegant tableau, perfect for breakfast tea or a candlelit supper. As birdsong filters in through lace-trimmed curtains, there's a sense of gentle nostalgia, of simpler days and slower meals savored under the gaze of blooming branches outside. the bedroom, tranquility blossoms. A wrought iron bed is layered with vintage quilts and faded rose prints and crisp white linens edged with embroidery. A hand-painted wardrobe stands nearby, its doors slightly ajar to reveal a row of soft cotton dresses in gentle hues. The wallpaper, with its climbing sweet peas and gentle vines, wraps the room in serenity. A small writing desk in the corner holds a glass ink bottle and worn notebook, an invitation to dream and write. Laura Ashley's vision comes alive here, weaving comfort with quiet romance. The garden room is a sanctuary of sun and soul. Wicker chairs with floral cushions surround a small table where afternoon tea is a daily ritual. Terracotta pots filled with lavender, rosemary, and creeping ivy line the windowsills, connecting indoors with the lush beauty outside. Light streams through the glass, casting botanical patterns across the tiled floor. The room breathes in rhythm with the garden, drawing inspiration from the soft palette and natural textures of Laura Ashley's vintage palette, a perfect fusion of home and habitat. Step outside and onto a winding stone path where the English garden bursts into bloom. Lavender hedges, wild roses, and nodding foxgloves spill over in carefree elegance. The garden is not manicured but lovingly wild, with ivy-covered arbors and weathered birdhouses nestled among the blooms. Each plant seems chosen not just for beauty, but for story, a heritage garden reflecting Laura Ashley's love for nature and heritage. This is where spring lingers longest, brushing everything in sunlight and the sweetness of fresh earth. Just beyond the back door sits a quiet tea corner, shaded by an old willow tree. A vintage wrought iron bistro set rests beside a mossy stone wall, inviting guests for a sip of Earl Grey and a chat. A linen napkin embroidered with tiny daisies flutters in the breeze, and a tiered tray of shortbread and scones stands proudly nearby. The corner is simple but soulful, a reminder that beauty lies in ritual. In true Laura Ashley fashion, it's a spot both picturesque and profoundly peaceful. Throughout the cottage, treasures from the past are given pride of place. From gilded mirrors with patinaed frames to floral chintz armchairs, every item has a story. A collection of antique perfume bottles sits on a dresser, catching morning light like stained glass. The beauty of Laura Ashley's vintage decor lies not in perfection, but in the emotion these pieces evoke. Each worn edge and faded petal print adds a chapter to the cottage's unfolding narrative. Tucked beneath the gabled window lies a reading nook where a cushioned bench invites daydreams and discovery. Floral drapes frame the view of the garden, and a nearby shelf overflows with poetry, gardening guides, and classic novels. A crocheted throw adds warmth, while an oil lamp on the sill casts a golden glow after dusk. Here, surrounded by Laura Ashley's gentle florals and vintage softness, one finds the perfect pause to reflect, read, or simply be. The hallway that winds through the cottage is more than just a passage. It's a procession of moments and memory. Delicate wallpaper in soft ivory and blush blooms runs along the walls, punctuated by vintage botanical prints in wooden frames. A narrow console table holds a ceramic lamp, a bowl of garden-picked violets, and a small woven basket filled with letters tied in twine. Every step along these floors whispers of Laura Ashley's belief in romantic beauty and quiet elegance, even in the most overlooked spaces. The bathroom is a retreat of calm, where white porcelain, clawfoot charm, and pale pink roses mingle in perfect tranquility. A floral curtain drapes beside the window, diffusing light across hand-painted tiles and a delicate vanity topped with glass jars and lavender sachets. A framed Laura Ashley wallpaper print hangs above the tub, echoing the garden outside. Towels embroidered with soft floral motifs are neatly folded, each a blend of function and grace. This is a place where serenity soaks in with every bath, and spring lingers in the steam. Each window in the cottage is treated not just as a view, but as a portrait. Lace curtains and floral valances soften the sunlight, casting a dreamy warmth across each room. Ivy climbs just outside, brushing against the glass as birds flutter past in chorus. Laura Ashley's style celebrates the way light and texture meet, through ruffled fabric, floral trims, and airy cotton. Looking out these windows, the world seems slower, kinder, and more connected to the rhythms of the earth. Guests are greeted by a soft and welcoming room, adorned in dusty rose and cream tones. A brass bed is dressed with Laura Ashley linens, embroidered pillowcases, and a crocheted throw. On the nightstand, a vase of freshly clipped peonies stands next to an old-fashioned clock and a stack of classic novels. The wallpaper features dainty florals and hues that echo the garden, and a tiny writing desk encourages thoughtful notes or letters home. It's a space designed to embrace and enchant, offering a stay wrapped in vintage spring comfort. Behind a white paneled door lies a small study, an escape into creativity. Shelves brimming with well-worn books line the walls, and an antique writing desk stands beneath a window that opens to the garden breeze. A floral upholstered chair offers a spot for journaling or sketching, with a Laura Ashley fabric-covered pinboard nearby, filled with dried flowers and fabric swatches. It's a room that reflects the cottage's soul, introspective, warm, and deeply inspired by the natural world. The conservatory connects indoors with outdoors through its glass walls and greenery-filled corners. Potted geraniums, flowering vines, and lemon balm thrive in the filtered light, and vintage rattan furniture upholstered in delicate chintz offers a place to sit and sip. As day shifts to evening, the light glows golden across the terracotta floor, bathing everything in a warm haze. Laura Ashley's essence lives in the interplay between floral fabrics and real flora, celebrating every bloom, every leaf, every season's turn. reflects the awakening of spring with intentional, thoughtful touches. Wreaths made of dried lavender hang on interior doors. Bowls of floating blossoms adorn side tables. Candles with the soft scent of rose and elderflower flicker on mantels and windowsills. Seasonal linens in pale mint and cream are switched in with care, and fresh-cut tulips sit in glass jugs. These touches do more than decorate. They remind one to notice, to celebrate, to savor the beauty that blooms both outside and in. The front porch is a place of gentle repose. A weathered bench with floral cushions welcomes morning coffee, while a basket of hand-picked garden tools rests in the corner. Climbing roses drape over the porch beams, spilling color and fragrance into the air. Wind chimes tinkle in the breeze, and a watering can leans beside a stack of gardening books. It's an invitation to pause, to breathe in the garden, and to feel cradled by the comforting palette of Laura Ashley's springtime sensibilities. What makes this cottage so uniquely charming isn't just the vintage wallpaper, or the floral cushions, or the hand-tied curtains. It's the feeling of breath and bloom that the house itself inhales the garden, the season, and its inhabitants' rhythm. It moves with the sun, wrestles with the breeze, and glows with quiet beauty. Laura Ashley's style doesn't dictate, it whispers, and this cottage listens. There's a living softness here that can't be designed. It must be felt. As the season deepens, this Laura Ashley-inspired spring cottage continues to bloom, not just in the flowers outside or the prints within, but in the memories being made. Cups of tea sipped slowly, garden blooms pressed into books, quiet naps under cotton quilts. Each moment adds a new layer to its vintage soul. The home doesn't simply wear spring, it lives it. And in every corner, in every floral fold and golden sunbeam, the timeless warmth of an English garden lives on.